Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Terraria Melee series. Why do I have this tone in my voice? Well, that is because this is the final episode. I have a lot to talk about, and I'm not going to start doing anything before I talk about it. I'm probably just going to run around like this, like I typically do at the start or end of a video. So, I am insanely proud of myself. This will be the first finished series on my channel. All 17, this is the 17th videos, will be on YouTube forever. My first full finished series. I'm so absolutely proud of myself for this accomplishment because it's something that I've never done before. That being said, I'm not done with Terraria at all. I am still having so much fun with it. However, at the time of me recording this, it is July 7th. I'm about to start my senior year of high school. And the rest of my summer, I start school like probably August 7th or August 8th. That's around usually what time it is. Up until then, I'm not going to have much time. My summer, this is probably one of the most jam-packed summers I've had in my life. And it just so happens to be, and it started getting super, super filled up whenever I started YouTube again. Which, is bad timing. But just to kind of recap where I'm at and kind of what my situation just kind of is in life. And to give you kind of a preview of what the rest of my summer is going to look like, because I do have a pretty good idea. I came back to YouTube, let me look, rather recently. I came back to YouTube, I'm pulling it up. A month ago, I came back to YouTube. That video was posted June 4th. So it's been a month and 3 days. I've kept the uploads going. I am so proud of myself. But I've been to Florida for a week. And then I've just been to my mom's for a whole week. And I'm about to be going on the 14th, I think, so a week from today. I am leaving for Oklahoma because my brother is playing in the Junior World Disc Golf Tournament, which is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I'm gonna go. We'll be there until the 21st, and on the 22nd I have band camp. From 6:30 to 12 to like 6. I think it's like 6:30 to 7:30. So like 13 hours. That I have band camp. I'm also a leader. I'm a section leader this year, so it's not like I can just miss or stuff like that. Like I have to be there. And then after that I pretty much start school. And the uploads will be kind of slow. I don't really know. My school is pretty good about not giving much homework out. Also, just to clarify, we are going to be getting up to stuff in this video. It's not just going to be an explanation while I run around and dash and have fun with my character. But then after that, I leave for college, and then really uploads are going to be slow. and I may take a break while I'm in college. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. Now, just for a few explanations. So in November of last year, and before that, so November, like, I think it was 20th, and before that, I lived with my mom in Smyrna, but she started dating someone who lives out in the country, and so whenever they got to a stage in the relationship where they were ready to move in together, they did. So I moved in with my dad, because it was closer to school. And that's where I've been since I came back to YouTube, but also just since November 21st. And at my dad's house, I didn't have Wi-Fi for the longest time, and that's why there was no videos. And I still could have done videos. Don't get me wrong. It just would have been incredibly difficult. Because with Steam, every time you disconnect from the internet, Terraria won't open unless you're connected to the internet. To post a video, I'd have to connect to my hotspot. To start Terraria, I'd have to connect to my hotspot. Like, it would just be so inconvenient, and I think for a while there I was just not really into games at all. I kind of gotten burnt out on all of them. And that's why there was no videos for a really, really long time. Before that, I don't have an excuse. Before that, I was just kind of bad at posting and never felt it. The problem was editing, and I do want to get to a point where I do feel like editing. I'm just not there yet. But my mom and her boyfriend are building a house, and so whenever I go there, I stay there for a while and I help. I help build the house and stuff like that. It's not something I particularly enjoy doing, to be honest, but I do it, and I get to spend time with my mom, and I like her boyfriend. It's not a bad life. So that's where I've been for the past week. I literally got back probably 10 minutes before I started this video. Now, what is this video? Well, I did have episode 17. I had 2/3 of it recorded, and then I had to go to my mom's. I was like, I'll just record the third part of it when I get back. No biggie. Well, while I was gone, my power flashed. There was a storm on Thursday or Friday, and my power flashed, and it shut off my computer. You wouldn't think it's a big deal. Well, for some reason, the videos weren't there. Which is funny, because all of my progress on this game was there. But that's probably because I saved and exited the game. As for the videos that I recorded, episode 17, the first 2 parts of it, are gone. They are nowhere to be found on my computer. They don't exist. It's as if I never recorded them, which I did. I don't know why that happened, but I saw them on my computer before I left. I know that they were there. I don't know why they didn't save. I'm not that tech savvy. I'm more tech savvy than my parents, but I'm not good enough to figure out why they did not save to my computer. What we did in those videos, or what I did in those videos, was farmed all of the bosses, or not all of them, but I farmed a lot of them for their trophies and masks and stuff. So you'll see I got up until Plantera, minus 2 bosses. And truth be told, this task was going to be a lot harder than I thought. And since this is one of 5, maybe 6 series that are going to be kind of like a little mini series like this, I changed the goal of it. The one and only goal is to defeat the final boss using that class. Because for bosses like Skeletron and where is it? And this one, and a few of the other bosses, it would just be way too hard to farm. And I don't want that to be what the last 2 episodes of this is. Because that would be. Because most of the bosses aren't a problem. But for things like Skeletron, for one, I don't even have the thing. Oh, actually, yeah, I do. Okay, I do have it. I didn't even realize that in the last video. I do have it. But the fact that I would have to basically sleep a ton to just keep on killing the dang NPC. And that's just a problem with Skeletron. Like, that's not even counting, like, just to show you, like, with how rare this, okay, that makes it really hard to prove my point, because I just got it on the first time. You usually don't get it that easily. That was extremely lucky. For some of the bosses, it took me 10 minutes of constant spawning it in. And that's when I can do it instantly. Instantly, one after the other, over and over, as many times as I need to. Because the summons are infinite. That's Skeletron. That is still relatively easy, because I can sleep, and I can change a configuration that makes me sleep even faster. Or I could find a mod that gives me infinite sundial. There are ways that I could do Skeletron and make it much, much faster. But even then, I can only kill him once a night, or once a daylight cycle. But that's not even, like, and there may be other bosses I just haven't thought of, but the one that I got stuck on, you have to find this mob, or this, like, little thing that spawns. It's called question mark, question mark, question mark. That is literally what it's called. It spawns rarely. It takes probably around 3 to 5 minutes for it to spawn. Once it does, you kill it. It's a really long boss fight. And again, the trophies and masks are rare. The masks I can buy treasure bags for. I don't want to do that. It ruins the point. So I kind of got to the point where I was looking for this thing to spawn, and realized, who wants to watch me swim around the ocean? That's weird. Why did he spawn? Must be day. Okay, so here it is. So just to kind of like show you guys, this is a long boss fight. And it's just something I don't want to do. Even if I were to edit the final video and just edit out the waiting process in between, I don't want to do that to myself. That is such a long process, and you, like, doing this is not fun. I play games to have fun. Swimming around waiting for this thing to spawn, it's just not fun. So that brings me to why I'm not going to require myself to find all the bosses, trophies and masks and master mode drops and all that. The only requirement that I have for these mini-class series is going to be defeating the Supreme Witch Calamitas in that class that I'm in, using only that class. Which I've done. I have achieved that. This series is technically over. Or it can be over. However, now I come to what we're actually going to do in this video. I want to at least attempt to defeat Boss Rush. This is an event, and I've already done it once in this world because we tried it in the last video, but this is an event where it will spawn in all of the bosses, one by one, and they are super upgraded. You may think, oh, you defeated all of the bosses once. What does it matter? They are buffed, like severely, majorly buffed, and you're gonna see that. And even the King of Slime does a ton of damage against you. So while you may think that this is a one and done thing, like this is gonna, like, why am I making a whole 17th video for this? You'll see why. But we're gonna do it. And that's basically what I've gone over everything that I wanted to in the last 15 minutes, but I think of something else. I will gladly bring it up and talk about it. But yeah, that's all I got. But so right away you can see that King Slime already took an entire heart away. Took away 3 hearts in one hit. He's big, like a lot bigger, and look how fast he is. And also look at how much health he has. Like, it is outrageous just how buffed these bosses are. I actually think they're probably a little bit too buffed. But I've gotten, I think, just kind of practicing it and doing it a little bit on my own, on different worlds and stuff. I say different worlds. One other world, and I think maybe 2 times I did it in the last video, or the footage that got deleted for the 17th video. I've gotten to after Moonlord, and I think I've died on like the second boss after Moonlord. So I have not defeated Boss Rush at all, ever in my life, never completed it. So I'm hoping that changes, and if I, by some miracle, happen to beat this first try on here, then I guess this is going to be a short video. Because this video ends either with me defeating Boss Rush or me quitting, because I can't do it. And believe me, there will be a point where I just can't do it anymore, and because do you know how annoying it is to get all the way to Moonlord or past that and then die? Because it's not like a save your progress thing and you start off at that boss. Oh no, you start from the beginning. You start from King Slime every single time. So there will be a point, and I may even have to take a break and come back to it later. But believe me, there will be a point where I can't do it anymore. After I get this video posted, though, because I will get it posted after I'm done recording it completely. Maybe tomorrow, but I'm hoping it's today. I'm about to freaking die. I didn't realize it. I will live stream, because I wanted to live stream the last episode of this series, but I realized that people are going to be coming and going right now. The best times for me to live stream is late at night after my family's asleep. So live streaming this was not the best choice. It also means that if I need to take a break from Boss Rush, I can't. So once this is posted, I will live stream the next episode of the Vanilla series for as long as I will. I will do it until my heart is content. Even if that happens to be 10 minutes. No, at that point I'd probably take the live stream down. But you get my point. And then after that, I will at some point start the Ranger series. And I know I was talking about it, but I don't know if I quite got my point across. Or I don't know if I actually said it. Is that for the rest of the summer and high school, like, I'm not going to keep on making these posts of explaining why I haven't been posting. Just going forward, know that if there's not any videos, I will let you know if I decide to quit YouTube. Like, I will make a post saying, hey, I'm burnt out on Terraria, or I'm burnt out on YouTube again, and I just don't want to keep on going anymore. I will make a post. I promise you that. So, if there's a while where there is no videos, know that it's just because I'm just not home. And if I am home, I'm busy. You know, hanging out with family. Like, I'm about to be on my last year before I leave. And I want to spend time with my family. So whenever there's a long period of time, as long as there has not been a post about it, know that I will come back. And if I come back with a different series, I do hope I'll come back to my old ones eventually. But if I don't, you know, whatever. This will be the first completed series on my channel, and I'm excited about it. But so yeah, like I said, I don't know if I quite directly said that earlier, that there may be times where there's just no videos. I'm going to do my best to try and keep stuff pre-recorded. And maybe if I decide to do these videos in a different fashion, it'll be easy. By the way, this next boss, the wall flesh, the one that we're gonna take down after this, is insanely hard. Like, really, really hard. Because it will often, you don't know what side of the world it's going to teleport you to, because it teleports you down to the underworld. And you don't know, don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. Dang it. So that'll happen, basically, and he'll spawn on the side of the world where you don't have a freaking elevator, or a bridge built, which makes this fight extremely challenging, especially because this guy does not like the Rod of Discord, as you can see, because whenever I do it, he freaking dashes at me and gets all angry. This one's just kind of hard to do. Okay. He has a second of dialogue so I can talk real quick. But, in case I didn't get that point across earlier, that is, I will record when I can, and if I get to the point where I just don't feel like it anymore, I'll let you know. And if I do happen to start doing these videos in a different fashion, oh my gosh, I hate my if I start to do these videos in a different fashion and start editing them and stuff, it'll probably be a lot easier to have them pre-recorded. Like, it's just, they take so long. Even if I do the editing and stuff, like, there's so much, I can get a 2-hour video edited down to 30 minutes if I cut out all the unimportant stuff and all the boring stuff. But the amount of time it still takes to record that and not only edit it, or not only record it, but edit it as well. Like, that's why I get burnt out on YouTubing so often, so quickly. It's because I have trouble, not with the recording part necessarily, but just with the editing part. Because editing a 2-hour-long video, you know, you have to watch it all the way through to make sure you don't miss anything. Like, say I remember the amount of jump cuts I have that I need to put in, and the amount of deaths, or, you know, just stuff like that. But I forgot, oh, my phone started playing music by accident, because because that has happened before. My phone starts playing music by accident. Oh, well, my video gets copyrighted because I forgot about that. And so then I have to go in and re-edit it, take out the clip where my phone started playing music, or say say somebody cusses in the background, and I forget that happened. Or even I know it happened, but I can't remember exactly where in the video it happened. It's really annoying to find it. And so you have to watch your video over again. And I don't know if this is a super common thing, but I cannot stand hearing my own voice. I don't know why. I cannot stand it, though. So watching myself play a game for 2 hours, and unlike you guys, where you get the blessing of getting jump cuts, you know, I don't. I have to watch the full 2 hour long video. And it's just really, really dreading, and I think that's why I've disappeared from YouTube so many times and not finished series so many times, is because most of the time I do like to edit them. And that is probably why this series has actually finished, because I've, from the beginning, said there will be no editing. The only editing that I've done is if I've had to record a video in separate parts, then I will use an editing software to put it together into one video. And that is the only editing I do, and I don't even count that as editing. Some of you might, you know, that's your choice, what you want to call it, but I do not think of it as editing. I think of it as just simply putting two parts of a video together. It would be just as easy to post two videos called episode 1, part 1, episode 1, part 2. You know, it'd be just as easy to do that. It takes just about as much time. So, no, I don't classify that as editing, and that's you know, it's easy. I literally import the videos I want to use, and that's the end of it. So that, I'm pretty sure that is why, and I want to get, I don't want that to be what my YouTube videos always are. You know, I might as well live stream at that point. And I don't want streaming to be all I do on this channel. But enough about all that. Just know I'll get to the videos when I can, and that'll be the end of that. Have you guys noticed some of the changes with the bosses? The hard mode bosses, not as much. I think the hard mode bosses, there are a few changes, but it's mainly just health added to them. Pre-hard mode bosses, though, I mean, you see the wall of flesh, the freaking eyes started coming off. But I do enjoy this event. It's just really destroying and heart-crushing whenever you get so far and die. It's gut-wrenching. But we're doing pretty good, honestly. I'm proud of how far we're getting. We're not quite to the hard bosses yet, but this is still, I still consider this easy level. And even the last boss, I mean, the last boss got me kind of low. Quite a few of the bosses have got me quite low. But, you know, so I'm keeping this bar filled up until I need it, because it restores my health a lot. Oh, sorry, I burped. But yeah, like, this boss, I don't really think there's any changes to him other than added health. I might be wrong about that. Also, an important part of this is that this event also does automatically change the biomes. Some of the biomes, it doesn't show that it changed. Like, you can see the background is still, it's still plain, so like, Terraria, like, it changed the background. It's just so the bosses don't technically enrage. I think it changes the biome so that the bosses don't rage. Because if they in range, you know, it would make it. If you had to keep track of like the time and stuff while you're doing this event, it would just be a little bit too hard. Oh gosh, he's just as hard as the first time I did him. No, don't despawn, don't despawn. When the cursor gets red, I think means that he's about to despawn. Oh crap, I might not, I might die. Nope, I still might die. This ain't looking good. Okay. Alright, this guy's hard. I'm honestly gonna not focus on hitting him for a while and just kind of let everything regen. Let my health thing regen, let my potion regen. Kind of start. Okay. Oh my gosh, see, he hit me and look how much freaking health he did. He's such a freaking jumper. Okay, I can heal. And do that too. That might have been more of a waste. I should have waited on that. What? He despawned. Oh my god. I hate. Oh. When a boss despawns because you get too far away from him, they respawn. It mainly happens with deer clops. It hasn't happened with Golem for me yet. It's mainly deer clops that it happens with me. Because deer clops is a relatively new boss still, so I think it's kind of buggy anyway. Okay, this is where it starts getting hard for me. Because this boss I struggle with anyways, so add on the fact that he's buffed. And it doesn't look good. And then this boss is immediately followed by the Empress's Light. Oh. This is the section where I start struggling a little bit. Alright, but this guy's almost dead. Okay. Now we're to the Empress's Light. And she's relatively easy, but man, some of her attacks hurt. Her attacks are just easier to dodge, I think. Some of the time anyways, because that one's sure not. Yeah. I might need it. Okay, heal. Crap, hang on. This thing's looking good. Okay. Great, but now we have him. Okay. Let's do that. And so you see that his first stage is actually his freaking third stage in the normal game. But he doesn't do that the entire time. So you see that he's normal now. But man, dude, pushing on this hard whenever you're fighting him normally. I think that's the thing with a lot of these bosses, that some of them they're hard normally, but then now that they're buffed, it's like, well... Yeah, so now he's doing this again. That's so annoying. That's the biggest flaw with the zoom out mod is that... Okay. I hate this boss. It's freaking music. The soundtrack and just everything about it just sucks. And it's such like a side boss. Like, this guy didn't give me anything that I used. He was an easy boss that posed no challenge. His soundtrack is awful. Like, who likes this boss anyway? Maybe he'll give me some good stuff on other class playthroughs. I don't know. Oof, this is one of my best run-throughs, though. Oh, and this guy just takes a while, too. Hang on, sorry I got that. Cash texted me. He finally got a new computer. Well, maybe me and him can play something together, too. It just texted me can't run. Oh. Gotcha. Alrighty. Oh, okay, so we're on to the Lunatic Cultist. Lunatic Cultist is pretty easy, if I remember correctly. He doesn't do the pillars. Which is, I guess, something good about it. The next boss after this one is pretty easy too. It's like the worm that you're supposed to fight in the middle of the Lunatic Cultist and Moon Lord. Good. And then Moon Lord will immediately spawn in after you defeat him. Like I said, he's pretty easy. He doesn't pose much of a threat, except in his second stage, when he splits into like 2 worms, they really follow you. Like, it's hard to dodge them, and they come out of nowhere too. Let me zoom out. So that'll be useful for many of the upcoming bosses, because now we're into the harder ones. Alright. This guy should honestly be pretty easy. Doesn't he look cool? This is a texture pack, by the way. But doesn't he look cool? I think he looks boss. Hey! Yo! That lady's rude. Okay, but he is dead. Okay. Where are we? Okay, we're here. Alright. Whew. Like I said, one of my best runs. Still is one of my best runs. Just don't want to lose it now. Oh. You get lots of money from this, if nothing else. Alright, so this is where, this boss is hard. The next 2 bosses are hard, actually, because of their projectiles. Those freaking lasers. And all the freaking upcoming bosses have freaking death lasers. They just stuck and take the life out of you. Okay. I do not have a memory for the boss order at this point. Up until Moon Lord, or like up until the Lunatic Cultist, I'm pretty sure I do. I have a pretty good memory of what boss like is always next. But at this point, I have no clue what boss comes next. So, little bit of a surprise. Dude, honestly, if I defeat this first battle, it's gonna be kind of the shortest video I've done in a while. Oh, what'd you guys think of my YouTube short that I posted of my dog eating water? Oh crap, this boss. Okay, I think this is the boss. I've never gotten past this boss. I'm pretty sure. Doing this event, I don't think I've ever gotten past him. Because of the amount of projectiles that are on your screen. Ugh. Plus he's buffed, you know, of course. And like, you can't go too far because, you know, that'd be the end of the world. Oh my gosh, stop! I don't like, oh my gosh, see, this boss is, like, I'm close to being able to heal. Ugh. Oh my god, I'm dead. Yep. And see, now we have to get all the way back to that point. Boss rush is hard. But I think getting past that boss, like if we get past that boss, I think it'll be somewhat easy after that. For some of the bosses, you know. That boss is just hard for the large amount of projectiles that are always on your screen. And it's a pain getting back to there, man. Like, there are so many bosses in this thing, mod. Now, if you were to do boss rush with thorium, I wonder if it adds those bosses in. That'd be interesting. Oh my gosh. Hot. It is so hot where I record. I know I've complained about the heat a lot, but... Ugh. Gosh, it's awful. Ugh. Like, I'm sweating. Probably not necessary information, but... Sorry, one second. This time it's not cash. Okay. Look at my video. Okay. Might have to make a call here in a little bit. Good for right now, though. If I don't do it this time, I will probably take a break, come back and record another clip later. Hopefully there's not a thunderstorm that completely erased my recording. If that happens, I will cry. I've looked at my recently deleted folder. Like, I've looked everywhere on my computer. It's not there. So I'm getting to the point where I don't know what to talk about. That's another good thing about editing, is that you can edit out sometimes where you don't have anything to talk about when you're doing the same thing over and over. Dang it, I don't use that. Because, like, if I was editing, I could just skip to the part where I'm back at where I was at, even if that takes a few times. Die. Freaking Crabulon. X is Eater of Worlds. No, I wonder if I should try other weapons. I've been using that weapon for freaking ever. Does this one give me lifesteal? Oh no, I don't like this one. This one make me die. And that, my friend, is why I was perfectly happy with the weapons I had. Okay, let me use my vampire now a little bit to get some health back. Hey. I can also, you know, take a healing potion. Just a thought. Alright, I'm good. Punch back those, because, you know, it's actually kind of good. Is this one a charge weapon? No, okay. Let's see how this one would do. I'm just gonna stick with my homing weapon. Is this a material? Can this be... Let me try this. Oh. Hey. That's kinda cool. I like to point out, I kind of said this, kind of didn't. I've been working for like a solid week, like hardcore labor, building a house, basically. So, all parts of my body kind of hurt, including my neck, which is keeps on cracking. Not cracking, but like, kind of hurts. And staring at a screen probably doesn't help that case, you know, much. But who cares, right? It's not like it's gonna do like permanent damage to me or anything. Like, come on. I don't like that this event makes it look like it's a graveyard biome. I don't like that. Like, I don't like it at all. I think it's annoying. Dude, I was right next to him. How the frick is that fair? Come up here if you want to, man. Oh, I can't freaking see it. I don't like Deer Fox. I do like one of his drops, though. But other than that, Deer Fox, it's terrible. I've also never played the game that he's from. I know that he's from a different game, like it was a crossover of some sort. But I've never played that game. Maybe I might like him a little bit more if I played the game that he's from. Ugh. I will defeat this event one way or another, one day, even if it's on this profile. Alright, we're gonna try going super far this way. I don't know what to do to make the wall of flesh kind of spawn on the side that I want him to spawn on. So what's my solution to that? Travel is absolutely far too. Oh my gosh, dude, why? I do not want this. Yeah, I get it. You don't like me raw discording. Well, maybe spawn the other way and I won't have to. Jerk. See, and you like directing too. Like, that's not fair. Okay. Well, you're just being a big jerk. Now into the hard mode levels. Whew. This would be a great way for Javon to get to name all of the bosses. Do a boss rush. Although that does kind of require me to make it to the end. No, you know what? I don't think it would add the thorium bosses because I have a different mod on here that adds other bosses. I just didn't make those bosses a requirement because they weren't in the game when I started. And this boss rush does not add them. But thorium is also a more popular mod. So I don't know. I hate how many worm bosses there are in this game. Like, there shouldn't be that many. They're so boring. Man, I have to deal with 2 of them right in a row. The next bosses also have a text card on them in case you're wondering. Oh, hello. I can't tell what that does. Maybe I actually would read the descriptions of these weapons every once in a while. I have 378 defense. It is so annoying, that defense block function thing that happens. I hate it. Ugh. One moment. Okay. Oh crap, I just saw my health. This boss is hard too, in this like mode. I mean, I guess he's kind of hard normally too. It's because he goes through stages where you can't hurt him, which makes all of his attacks that... Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm getting text messages. What was I saying? Oh yeah, whenever he's invincible, some of his attacks just are annoying. And they can get you, but you can't defeat him, so... Yeah, like this one, I can't hurt him. But yet, he can throw all of these freaking things all over the place. Oh, it's not fair! Playing Terra. Yes, yes, I'm an admirable warrior. Oh my gosh. Sorry. It would also be nice if the boss rush bosses could drop the masks and trophies, but they don't. They don't drop anything, as I'm sure you realize. They just drop. Sorry. As I'm sure you've seen, they only drop potions. which do me no good whatsoever. And that does some good damage whenever I'm able to get that. I hate that freaking noise. It's a pretty accurate bird noise, but it's annoying. How many times have I said something's annoying in this video? I don't have to count that. I'm certainly not going to count it, but somebody should. This boss. I don't like this boss. This boss is annoying. I said it again. This boss is annoying. Why do I like the word annoying so much? It takes me a second to realize it, but it's like, oh yeah, hey, I said it again. Imagine that. Honestly, it's probably one of my best battles against him. I say as I get hurt a bunch, and I have to rub my nose. Oh my gosh. There's no break. Apart from sometimes you get like 2 little lines of dialogue. There's no break. So do I just charge after the boss no matter what? Like, is that how it works? Yeah, I think that is how it works. Although, it keeps on getting me hurt, so that function seems stupid. Then next boss is Ravager. Where's his health bar? Why is his health bar not there? Was it like that the whole time? I hope you get something cool from doing this. Like, actually, is that something I can look at? Sorry. You get music? Really? That's... Alright, well, I just cheated. You don't get anything cool from this whatsoever. Which kind of bums me out, honestly. Like, what am I doing this for, anyway? It's not a requirement for my series. It's annoying. Hey, there's another one. It's annoying. It's stressful. It makes me sweat, though that might be the lack of air in the room I'm in. It's long, there's no breaks. Like, what's the point of doing this event? It's the final thing, so even if it did drop anything cool, like, if it drops weapons, like, it's not, like, they're not gonna be that good. The rest of the gold is easy. Like, I think he's hit me once. Yeah. Hang on, I gotta make a call. It's important. Oh my gosh, what's happening with my control? That was me, it wasn't my control. Oh my gosh. One moment. Sorry, the first phone call I made, the person didn't answer. And they called me right back, so. Alright. Almost to where we were at. And almost no issues getting there. I feel like we did better this time than we did the last time. His laser moves fast though. Oh crap. Oh my god, yeah, there is no time to react to that. I don't know how anyone is supposed to dodge for that. Like, you don't have any time to react. Like, at all. I don't care about this dialogue. Come on. Bring on the next one. Ooh. Oh my god, we were close, we were so close to dodging that. You don't have a deadly laser view. I like that about you. Although I am liking that we're not getting hurt all that much, because it means that whenever we start this next fight, which is where we died last time, where I've never made it past before, will be a little easier. What is this area that we have? Like, am I not allowed to go outside this, or does he just enrage outside? Because, like, that's... Bro, how do you dodge that? I, like, that... Oh my god. Oh my god. I wish it was a way. For there to at least be checkpoints. UI changes, music changes, general gameplay. Now fast healing bosses. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What if I did I don't know, a video that's not really part of a series, but at some point, whenever I still wish, do just a one-off episode that is edited, where I just cut out, at least make it easier on you guys. And that makes it easier on me too, because I don't feel like I have to commentate the entire way through that. But I'm like trying to, like, if I do decide to go that route, like that's it. This 1 hour and 9 minutes that I have, like, this is it for the series. Like, freaking destroy my world all I want. I don't know. I'm not doing that. That's gonna be boring for me and for you guys. That's I want to see if I've gotten something. I just haven't realized it. Have I gotten the? Hang on, let me. No, I haven't got. There's a pet, right? And basically, I think, like, if you're in a large world, 3 of them spawn or something like that. And it's just like a random dirt block that hardly has any difference. I mean, there are, like, texture packs to make it look different, but then that kind of ruins the point of it. But somewhere in this world, there is just like a really weird dirt block called the dirtiest block on the path. And it comes in like a little dirt block that follows you around. And it's like insanely hard to find. I just don't know if I can keep on doing that whole... Oh my god, I got so excited for a second. I just don't know if I can do that much boss rush. Because it's difficult. And if there were even like checkpoints at the very least that, like, say that there's a checkpoint after the wall of flesh and then a checkpoint at New World, you know, it wouldn't be as hard. But the fact that every time you die, you have to restart completely. That's just... No, I don't like that. I wish there was a way to enable, like, save points or something like that. Because that's just really incredibly difficult on me. And on you guys, like, I don't know what to commentate about for the amount of time it takes until we get back to that point. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do what I said, and eventually I'll do like a little video that is edited, where the one and only focus is boss rush, and I can edit out repeats of the bosses and stuff. So at least that way I don't feel I still have to do it multiple times, but you guys don't have to watch it multiple times, and I don't have to deal with having to commentate for that every single time. I cannot believe that this is the end. The first ever series on my channel that I've actually finished. I'm so happy. And, you know, Cash's computer was broken for a while, but it's fixed now. So maybe might be a little gameplay with Cash that we could do. Look at all these. Could charge so many things. Unfortunately, it's the end of the series. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching the first finished Let's Play on my channel. Until next time, goodbye.